During the break, though, Ocean Lancaster got underway.
Yeah, let's see what he got done here. One big snap, releases the fins. Does he get the finish? Oh my goodness.
Into that little finisher, and he's got plenty of speed here. To the air he goes. The full rower. Wow. Yes. Someone has just lit a fire under this heat. It's Makana Franzmann.
You know, someone as dangerous as Makana to, you know, just regather himself and go out there and surf a new heat. And he is just lifted in a big way.
Well, we're owed 2 scores here. And in the space of 2 minutes, Makana Franzmann has gone absolutely berserk. Taken to the air.
But a 7.57 for Reef Heazlewood. And he's up again, looking sharp this morning. Gets those fins free and just gets up in time to get that finishing turn in. That's going to be another good score and likely see him into the #1 position.
It's sort of a variation on what he did on that opening ride.
Means when he gets these heavy, cupped out sections, you know, he's got the control to stick moves like this when there's a lot of turbulence.
Pretty sure it all comes down to even if he just gets third in his heat coming up. Carlos, like we mentioned.
Oh my goodness, that is huge.
CT class, and that's it on show right now. Carlos Munoz, I mean, you can't expect anything less from him. He's going to be a shake-up competitor in this event.
Pro surfers retired in their late 20s. This guy is looking as sharp as he's ever looked. He's 33. Big backside snap, lines up this chunky inside section, blasts the back out of it and gets the big air drop.
Powerful Hawaiian. He got his campaign started here with a bomb, Rich. It looked like a great wave.
Yeah, this left standing up in front of him. It's a nice connecting carve off the top. Comes through to this closeout section.
Yeah.
And he sticks it.
The judges are going to eat that up.
It was one of those rides where he just had to hang on. This wave just had so much going on the face of it, and that critical final turn. Have a look at just how turbulent this section is. It almost tried to bend him in half.
We better get a look at this replay for Alister Reginato. Rich, he's just dropped the best number of the heat.
Attacking the first section. Big closeout re-entry. Full composure. Alister Reginato. Here we go. Finn McGill.
Working with Doug Silver. We just saw him on screen. Big rip. Grabs that rail. All style. Adds some control riding out of the turn, but you've got to love the release.
More theatrics. Big wave standing up in front of him. Beautiful section. Pretty smooth. Does the big rail grab carve into release.
And that's been spoken about for a long time. He's come so close to qualifying before. He's right where he needs to be, but he needs a number at the moment. You know, to keep chasing this CT spot on his terms. And he's very reliable. He's only going to miss those big air moments.
We love Brazil. Let's go. It's exactly what we were talking about. Comfortable on the backhand. Right from the outset, you knew he was just lining it up, waiting for that moment on this wave. Hits this section. Really difficult landing on the flats. There's about 320 degrees, almost the full rotation, and a perfect make.
Yeah, not an easy turn to ride out of, too, with all that turbulence. But, you know, he's got a better than 50% ratio of stick and airs like this, and he'd already missed one earlier in the heat. So there was a high chance he was going to pull this thing off.
Mate, this wave is wobbling and warping underneath him.
Here we go. Movement on the outside. Caleb with some speed on the JS, gets up into that first section, moves plenty of water out onto the open face. This is a heavy weight clash between two of the big guns on the CS. And much like Imai Kalani DeVol, Caleb Tancred, he's got the power, but he's also got the progression. Slaps the tail pad there.
Executed with absolute precision here as we look at the Bioglan replay. Opening connect with the lip line. Beautiful carving turn, just extends that rail line. And right there, so the choice of manoeuvre was perfect. He could have pushed it. He could have, been a bit more conservative on that final turn. But just full tilt power down the line here. This rail carve stays nice and low, and then just gets that backhand. That backhand in the wall there allows him to kick the tail out, get that release. great vision from above.
What I see is that section there, the second one, real soupy, really foamy. That's not easy to power through, but we've spoken to the size of this guy. I mean, he just absolutely outpowers that section.
Federation has done a great job in putting experienced heads in the camp of these surfers, and have a look at this one for Morgan. Dynamic start, looking for a big finish here, and he'll find it. He was after an 8.5. That's definitely going to be a good score.
Here comes the comeback. You can never write him off. Full fists flaring as we check the Bioglan replay. Beautiful snap to start things off. Connects with the lip there, beautiful flare. And then rock solid with the finish. Just a little conservative on the third turn, but I like it. He needed to convert this wave into a number. That this opening two-turn combination, that's where most of the points are going to come from. Great rhythm through those three turns.
But have a look at this one, standing up. And Levi has some space here.
Wow.
And he gets another shot at it, standing on the tail. And he's loading up, trying to time this head section hit. It's a huge air. And he gets back out in front of it and stops a finish. And that could do it. That was monster. When the pressure was on, Levi Slawson has stomped an absolute gem.
Down the bank and stayed as far away as that.
What about this for a clutch performance, Rick? This air's huge.
That is massive. Just gets that lofty feeling in the air. That moment of levitation, the big straight air, gets the grab. You can see here, parks it, and now he starts to hit the gas. Eyes off that section, pops a beautiful straight air, and then gets that little bonus hit on the end, Ronnie. We know the judges love progression. They love to reward this high-risk approach. And, mate, he just threw caution to the wind. We talked about.
Or elevate you to realising the dream. Out the back, Lucas Cassity. He's got a big section. He'll take to the air. It's huge. It is huge. What is this?
Oh, my gosh. Lucas Cassity needed a 5.94 and just went ballistic on that. We need to watch that again. Luke, he's just so reliable for a moment like that.
There's no way. This kid already has a 10-point ride on this year's Challenger Series with one of these. Look at that. It is lofty.
What?
He gets so much distance and hang time.
What?
And, oh my goodness, guess who just got an invite to Mateus Herdy's next birthday? Lucas Cassity has stomped a huge hanger here.
He's got 1 second to get to his feet. Might have just got there. He's racing up here, comes to the end. Big full row.
Oh my goodness!
And lands it.
I honestly had given up on him midway through the rotation. I did not see that coming off.
Was he on his feet before the hooter? I feel like he was. I feel like he just got to his feet before the hooter went there. I can't handle any more buzzer beaters. Take another look here, the Bioglan replay, Vorno. He's up before the hooter.
Okay, high speed. He sends it. It's a massive section. The rotation is complete. He lands on the shockwave as well. Thank you very much. So high speed, high risk. Is this the buzzer beater that sends Cal Robbo to the quarters? I cannot believe he pulled that off.
I genuinely think it is. Think back to Lucas Cassidy's air in that last heat. This has that same amount of loft. It has more rotation. Drops here for Sophie McCulloch, an 8.17 flick.
Yeah, this is massive in the context of this heat. I mean, just the one turn to fetch the 8.17. Judges really noticing how critical this moment was from Sophie McCulloch.
The biggest result of your career, it can kind of get to you a little bit, as we see here. Zoe really forcing Sanoa to take this wave, and she's happy to because it's a good-looking wall and it's a huge combination. Looking like the best wave of this round of 16 clash already.
That might be the number. Hard off the bottom, connects perfectly with that section. And again, two huge hooks off the top on the backhand.
That's one of the best waves we've seen in a few heats. So I'm expecting a huge score for this one as we watch the Bioglan replay here.
Yeah, it feels excellent.
Starting off against Sally Fitzgibbons, who is so consistent out here. Let's see what Baum got done. Nice swoop on the backhand. It looks like she's teeing off here, which she does. That was really good surfing. It was a nice little tail slide on the backhand there. Wow. I really love her style. It's really, really pleasing on the eye to watch. So
in the top 30 left coming into this event, as we see Reginato there flaring that tail out and looking for more on the inside. Clean finish, his third ride, and it's going to be a keeper.
He's tightened the screws on it, and he's also added way more flair to his repertoire. Really corks that one out and gets inverted. Shuffles the feet back, but look how far forward on the board his front foot is. The back foot well in front of the tail pad. Gets the landing, and he sort of does a little shimmy shuffle back down the board. Small section there, and here we go, live action again.
Loading up, racing down the line, opens that stance, throws a big straight air, and he clicks with the coping, gets a great transition out of the air pipes, and that was lofty.
Worst possible scenario for Dakota Walters is what's going on right now in this exchange. This, I love it. Straighties, we've been missing you. Why not? Bring it back right there.
It's like he heard me too. I said that Dakota would have a real edge with his for
Dakota Walters is what's going on right now in this exchange. This, I love it. Straighties, we've been missing you. Why not? Bring it back right there.
It's like he heard me too. I said that Dakota would have a real edge with his variety, and already. Well, the next battle is going to be who will chair Alister Reginato to the main stage here as he takes off. He's going to finish in style. The crowd erupts here at Merriweather. Morgan Cibilic, Sophie McCulloch, they're making their way down to the water's edge here. And Alister Reginato plants a huge air. It'll be the number of the final to take victory